All right, guys, this is the trade recap for Wednesday. So on this trade, I actually did not place a trade. Instead, I kind of predicted where trade wanted to go. So I didn't place any money on that, and that is for a very good reason. That's because today was a very high impact news day. So the app that I like to use to look at it is like an app that every trader likes to use. It's called Forex Factory. Many traders try gatekeeping this, but I'm gonna show you guys. Forex Factory is where you go to check high impact news days, is to check days where market's gonna have really high volatility. And the way we determine that is by this USD red folders. These USD red folders basically have news coming in, and obviously red bad, red sell, you know what I mean? So like red obviously means, all right, there's going to be a very high volatile day. It may be some bearish news. It may be bullish news. We don't know. It's just high volatility news. I'll get into a whole other video on Forex Factory in a new time, but that's just one I want to show you, and that's why I didn't take the actual trade today. So we come in, and because of these pre-market red folders right here at 7:30 in the morning, we end up getting a big rush down. So once pre-market opens, we see that pre-market has two 15-minute fair value gaps stacked up right here. So my daily bias going into today were these lows right here, targeting these lows. So we were able to target these lows successfully, and because of that, we had a fill of this 15-minute fair value gap. So when we hopped on the lower time frame, I see that, all right, we made a low, but then we made a higher low, and then a higher low, and we made a high, and then a higher high on lower time frames. So I'm like, okay, maybe now we will actually get a retrace and we'll have a change of trend. But we got to remember, change of trends are only when we get breakout structures on the most recent high. This is the most recent high right here, and or an inverse for value gap. If we were able to come up on 15-minute and we were able to close above this blue circle, we would look for an inversion. But we have this for value gap right here. So in this market condition, inversions are not really good to look at, only because we have big high time frames. We have big high time frame for value gaps. If price was to come up right here, an inverse, we would only be able to target this draw on liquidity up here, and we won't be able to target any other draws on liquidity besides these ones and right here. But obviously, no, that could honestly be a liquidity sweep. There's liquidity that lies on all these highs and lows. So going back into the 15-minute time frame, we come in, we fill this fair value gap. We see a fill of the fair value gap. We see a change of trend on lower time frame, right? We get breakout structure here. We get breakout structure. We get breakout structure here. We get breakout structure here. And then we are coming down. This had a big, deep candle right here. So after this candle was breaking structure and this brand new green candle opened, that was my buy-in position. Set the stop loss right here, and we set the trade for this 1 hour draw on liquidity right there. That was a 1 hour draw on liquidity. As you can see, price hit it. We took profit. But as a reminder, I just want to say we don't have to take trades every day. Trades are given to us. Trades are what we take. We only trade when our confluence is aligned. That's why I didn't place no money today. Very high volatility day. And something that I do want to go into was when we look at Forex Factory, we have a lot of 1 p.m. USD folders, FOMC, even 1:30, 3 p.m. So when we go back on the charts and, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, look at that right there, guys. That is all right there from FOMC. So this can be a good trade to take. It can be, it very well can be, but we got to remember that our confluences have to align, and we can't just full port on this trade. That's why I didn't take this trade as well. But that was my trade for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. As a reminder, try not to trade on FOMC days. They're really volatile, really heavy. And Forex Factory is a really great app to use. It's a really great website to use to finding out these high impact news days. So, all right, thank you very much. Hope you guys learned something. Later.